What's up, YouTube and the world? We're working on a 13 Chevy Malibu 2.5. The customer came in and told me it had a Po2097 code. So I put my code reader on it. It's in there. I said, let me look at some data. So we went into freeze frame data on this car here to see what's going on. It gives you the malfunctions, ignition cycles, how many ignition cycles, fuel system status, engine load. So it's saying no engine load. Engine coolant temperature was 213 degrees. Short-term fuel trim was negative 100. All right, fuel pressures look good. Then you get down to air intake temperature sensors, negative 40. All right, so that's a problem. We're gonna go back to live data where the vehicle is actually running and idling right now. Should be the same exact conditions it was in freeze frame data. All right, so we're going to go back to, where are we here? I was saying short-term fuel trim, right? Negative 1, 6, 7, that looks good. So that's not negative 100 now. And what was our other issue?
The intake air temperature.
That's fine, intake air temperature.
Okay.
So here's your air intake temperature sensors. Remember, it was negative 40. That's the lowest that spec can go. And look where it's at right now, which is probably about correct. It's probably 88 degrees is my suspect is the air in the shop right now. I don't know where intake temperature sensor 2 is, but with the values, it's all in spec now, but in freeze frame, it's not. So I went into all data and read some of their information. It says air intake temperature sensor 455 code, and that code, they're recommending replacing the mass airflow sensor along with the downstream O2. I verified the downstream O2 is okay right now. Just to be on the safe side, we recommend replacing the mass airflow sensor since it was an intermittent OEM to be on the safe side. So I agree with that. The downstream O2 seems to be fine. See what it says? Unplug the mass airflow sensor. If it reads negative 40, it's showing that's basically what the spec was. It's like showing that the air intake temperature sensor was completely missing from the circuit. Interesting. But this is very elusive code. It could also mean that it has an exhaust leak too that's not audible, but based on the findings that I have right now, I'm going with it needs a mass airflow sensor, clean the throttle body, and then we're gonna reset all the adaptives and relearn everything. Good luck.